Kaplan's dream takes flight. 40% cheaper building ships in open air. We Navy left the lattice, Kelly Kaplan saw what's there. 100 platforms woven in a breathable gold sky. Every worker wakes to clouds and storms drifting by. Nature brought inside through parks and gardens everywhere. Psychologists design the flow to ease the corporate care. No other city floats on prayer quite like this one does. Horizon floats on prayer because it always was. Float above the prismatic clouds where corporate angels fly. Kelly Kaplan's prayer still echoes in the orange sky. No salvation needed when the storm moves grace the night. Seraph thrusters hold the dream suspended in the light. Horizon floats on prayer. Kelly Kaplan's dream takes flight. Horizon floats on prayer. Free massage through the seraph night. Let's stop before the dark. Hit the edge of everything where pyros reach grows thin. Terminus turns in silence, cold and frozen in. Methane laced with carbon fills the breathable air. A protoplanet waiting with no mercy there. Last landings holds the headhunters in frozen dust. Black Rock Exchange runs deals in outlaw trust. Scrapers turn where Xeno threat digs deep. Terminus freezes everything. The cold is all it keeps. Go to rise and dream to making something here. Left the plans abandoned when the cost grew clear. Pyrotechnic built their hub and walked away. Every corporate dream on Terminus starts to fray. Terminus freezes everything. Storms that cut below the mark. Explore the outer edge where methane fills the sky. Terminus turns below as frozen storms roll back. Gang wars echo past the protoplanet's face. Terminus holds the darkest corner of this space. Terminus freezes everything. Last stop before the dark. Temperatures drop past what survival knows. Daytime storms push cold where nothing ever grows. Canard views, it's empty in the frozen waste. Every outlaw here moves with desperate haste. Stone tree marks where ancient rock is frozen air. Supply gap holds the last of what the desperate dare. No salvation past these methane frozen gates. Terminus freezes everything in coldly waste. No terraform is safe, this protoplanet's soul. Every faction fights for what the cold makes whole. Ruin station watches from the orbit high above. Terminus below holds nothing close to love. Terminus freezes everything. Methane poison breaks the heart. Explore the outer edge when methane fills the sky. Terminus turns below as frozen storms roll by. Gang wars echo past the protoplanet's face. Terminus holds the darkest corner of this space. Terminus freezes everything. Last stop before the dark. Ice in the ice, pyrotechnic limit, terminus had its price. Every game that came, stuck there frozen, claim terminus kept turning cold and always stayed the same. Last land is burns with headhunters in the night. Scrapers turn, runs darker past the frozen light. Cross the threshold, feel everything by turn.
Welcome to New Valley.
Everything.
Okay, it was great talking with you. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Well, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoy your time in the bed.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
New Babbage, capital city of my project, where creative innovation meets innovative creativity.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Out in Nix where the void runs thin, Levski hangs like a place worn in. No empire voice, no polished frame, just echoes learning their own name. Asteroid rock and broken steel, when nothing tells you what is real. A free pour carved in fading trust, built on nothing but drift and dust. No central head, no guided line, just fractured paths that intertwine. The closer you stay, the more it fades, as freedom slowly decays. And next the last free light starts to bend. Move through the silence, where the free port barely holds its light. Nick speaks in low and broken night. No direction left to own. Inside this drift, you're on your own. And next the last free light feels like it's already died. Levski hums with tired breath, a station halfway close to death. No corporate seal, no heavy chain, just remnants of a past domain. Corridors with flickering tone, where everyone feels slightly alone. Trading refuge built on sand, slipping through each reaching hand. No fixed authority remains, just memory in rusted frames. Every path begins to bend, the structure fails but doesn't end. And next the last free light begins to fade. Move through the silence, where the free port barely holds its light. Nick speaks in low and broken night. No direction left to own. Inside this drift, you're on your own. And it's the last free light, feels like it's already died. A hollow refuge in asteroid stone, where every signal runs alone. No empire watches from above.
Under 10,
just
really?
fragments of forgotten love. Cross the line but feel no gate, as Levski learns to slowly fade.
This is even worse.
No system left to call it
doubles a player count.
Move through the void, where even freedom starts to disappear. Nyx whispers nothing clear, no future carved in stone inside this place. You're on your own, and Nyx, the last free light, feels like it's already dying, where even hope stops replying. And Nyx, the last free light, feels like it's already dying, where silence keeps on lying. Where silence keeps on lying. At the edge of Pyro, where the darkness never ends, Ruin Station holds its ground when nothing ever bends. Terminus below, in cold and broken light, last landings waits for headhunters in the night. Black Rock Exchange, where deals are made in shadow. Scrapers turn where Xeno 3 runs shadow. No service station marks this edge of space. Ruin Station stands, the last forsaken place. No UE flag has ever touched these walls. No rescue comes when someone finally falls. Every corridor runs on blood and trade. Every alliance here was built to fade. Ruin Station stands beyond what safety teaches. Explore the broken halls where factions never sleep. Ruin Station guards the secrets that it keeps. Terminus turns below in frozen grace. Ruin Station owns the darkest edge of space. Ruin Station stands
Capsule now
beyond the
approaching
law's
station.
reach.
Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
Pyrotechnic built these walls and walked away. Left the bones of industry to slowly decay. Now Xeno 3 patrols the outer ring. Headhunters drink to whatever night will bring. Black Rock Exchange moves cargo no one names. Scrapers turn, runs darker, deadlier games. No safe harbor past these docking gates. Ruin Station stands and patiently it waits. No neutral ground survives, it's deep and dark. Every faction leaves its permanent mark. Every ship that docks here pays a toll. Ruin Station feeds on every soul. Ruin Station stands beyond all saving speeches. Explore the broken halls where factions never sleep. Ruin Station guards the secrets that it keeps. Terminus turns below in frozen grace. Ruin Station owns the darkest edge of space. Ruin Station stands beyond the law's reach. Corners hold the labs that feed the need. Neutrality's the only law where all factions agree. Solar flare strip shields from those who dare to fly. Ruin station watches every ship go by. Pyrotechnics, ghosts, walks, these rusted halls. Nobody repairs what crumbles as it falls. Cross the threshold, feel the stations wait. Ruin station stands beyond salvation's gate. Explore the broken halls where every deal could be your last. Ruin station echoes with the violent past. No salvation past the flare zone's endless night. Terminus fades below, beyond the dying light. Ruin station stands beyond the
So the
lost.
other day, someone at New Babbage ran up to me and asked me to.
Ruin station stands.
All right. It was nice chatting with you.
Darkness
I hope you enjoyed the rest of your visit.
No. Better not.
From checkmate halls where chess pieces
This will be a disaster.
rough and ready, plays by one simple tool. Fuel the ships that dare
Okay, you
Welcome to the ASOP
I
vehicle
hope it's a
retrieval
wonderful
system.
the station running or get destroyed.
Vehicle selected.
Rook
Stand
holds the
by.
line with others feel
Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit our gate.
Okay, you have
four stations scanning at the
I hope you have a
system's
wonderful
edge.
work creative
Rough and
innovation.
ready,
Meets
built
innovative
on
creativity.
outlaw pledge. No reputation earned, no glory found. Just contracts run a station to the ground. And every deal runs quiet, fast and clean. Smoking never says what contracts mean. Rough and ready, answer Smokey's call. Fuel the fire or fall behind the pack. Rough and ready, never looks back. Checkmate obituary, every outlaw's door. Rough and ready, keeps them running more. Rough and ready, feel the fire fall. system long run found what no one dared to dream. A super Earth so like our own, it almost burst its seam. Natural oxygen and oceans vast beneath a yellow sun. Indigenous vegetation covering every hill and run. Magnetic relay images resolved and showed the crew a planet so like home, they named it Terra through and through. Southern continental mass holds ruins carved in stone. Terra almost became Earth, but never stood alone. No other evidence of those who built and left this place. The greatest archaeological mystery in all of space. What civilization rose and fell on Terra's ancient ground? The ruins speak of something grand, but nothing else is found. Terra almost became Earth. Ruins speak, but none can understand her. Jump through 7 stable points that only Terra holds. Hill and Baker killing close. The eastern story unfolds for centuries of colonists made Terra what it is. Terra almost became Earth. Alien ruins hold the answer. Earth and Terra argued over who should lead the verse. Political ambitions made the rivalry grow worse. A super Earth so naturally Earth-like can never wait. Terra claimed the right to lead the UE someday. 7 jump points stable when no other system sees. Terra is the center of the human verse with these Eastern expansion program fed the systems all around. Terra almost became Earth, but richer ground was found. Resources carefully cultivated leave the landscape green. No corporate stripping here, the most pristine world scene. Senators from Terra fight for leadership each year. Earth holds the power still, but Terra keeps it near. Terra almost became Earth. Huey politics won't grant her. Jump through 7 stable points that only Terra holds. Keel and Baker killing close. The eastern story unfolds for centuries of colonists made Terra what it is. Terra almost became Earth. Alien ruins hold the answer. Scientists debate what built the ruins on the southern shore. No artifacts, no language keys, just stone and nothing more. 24 jump plans could theoretically exist. Terra stellar cluster keeps them stable in the mist. High stores and restaurants filled with colonial streets. Terra speaks of ancient stone and modern commerce weeds. Every jump point leads somewhere, but none leads to the truth. Terra almost became Earth. Since the days of ancient youth, 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 youth. Jump through 7 stable points where ancient secrets wait. Terra counts for centuries since explorers found their fate. No salvation from the ruins mystery that still remains. Ancient stones outlast the empires and political campaigns. Terra almost became Earth. Alien ruins hold the answer. Terra almost became Earth. Ancient stones,
You are all clear to leave.
the only banner. Named from ancient Roman words for ground held against the tide. Cast a rose from unremarkable to where the bombers hide. Discovered in 2544 when seeing shadows grew. is new. Too fast terraforming left with clouds that never clear. A blue-eyed star reflects on bullseyes, pockmarked frontier. Jump points threaded in the shiny space and nicks beyond. Castro never chose its fate, but military responded. Sherman dug into Mount Ulysses, strong and sure. Admiral Klein called it picturesque, protected by guns pure. Heroistic prefabs line the streets of military grade. Long-range bombers circled Oyas, jump point every day. Castro never chose its fate, bullseye marked for those who fly. Walk the island in the sky, above the endless clouds. Sherman stands where Mesa built his military shrouds. Edge of oblivion holds the memories of the brave. Castro never chose its fate. Sherman watches from the sky. When masses fell, the Perry line dissolved its iron grip. Civilians flooded in on every crusade to start a line-up trip. The bomber platform decommissioned, sold to build a trade. Kruger Intergalactic arrived where bombers used to raid. Andre Novoselov dreamed of giving CASCOM Senate voice. For centuries his people lived on assignment, not on choice. Designer suits and graphene boots now share the same cafe. Castro never chose its fate, but chose it anyway. Monumentalist towers updated under Mesa 5. Historic architecture kept the military spirit alive. The outlook shows the clouds blue with dusk and amber light. Cities go through cloud cover as diffuse pools through
It's
the
not even the right place.
Castro never chose its fate. Edge of oblivion knows why. Walk the island in the sky, above the endless
How blind are you?
Sherman stands where Mesa built his military shrouds. Edge of oblivion holds the memories of the brave. Castro never chose its fate. Sherman watches from the sky. The jump to Nix connects the dark to Castro's clouded face. From People's Alliance freedom to this military place. Two systems mirror opposite in everything they are. Nix hides in darkness, Castro burns beneath the blue-white star. No votes he lost, pro-Sherman campaigns filled the empty halls. People came from every corner, answering the calls. No Senate seat arrived before his presidency ran dry. Castro never chose its fate, and Cascom wonders why. Walk the island in the sky, where history weighs the stone. Sherman counts the centuries it spent as roams alone. No salvation from the faith that Roman name and gave. Castro holds the Perry line from the mountain top
Oh,
to
that's not
cave.
good at all.
Castro never chose its fate. Sherman watches from the sky. Castro never chose its fate. No votes lost stream passed by.
staggered fire.
around each endless bend.
What a lucky day.
Ignis carved in canyons dry.
I can fight you.
Vatra hides its hydrocarbon sleep. A desert city and street cuts through the night. Lost beyond gaslight station. 6 fires burn so bright. No spawn point marks this lonely edge of space. No crowded hub, no familiar face. Every mission here runs cold and wide. 6 burning moons with nowhere left to hide. Lost beyond gaslight station.
No, 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 no.
Fires cut the endless dark. Explore the outer edge. Where silence holds the void. 6 moons circle. What the ages have destroyed. Pyro fire falls. Told its
want to do
final
it?
grace. Gaslight watches. From the
How are
edge
you
of
still alive?
space. Lost beyond gaslight station.
Those bastards are gonna pay for that.
Circle glowing in the dark. Pharaoh's live ocean shaking, road fuegos, yellow black hides, headhunters, overgrows, crystal plants and carving ground. A botanist lost dream without a sound. Missions run through canyons, swamps and stone. Every path out here feels beautifully alone. Pyro pulls everything within its reach, lost beyond gaslight station. Silence is what each moon teaches. No faction wars erupt this far from trade. Just ancient moons and choices to be made. Every ship that ventures past the arc finds something unexpected in the dark. Lost beyond gaslight station. 6 fires leave their burning mark. Explore the outer edge. Where silence holds the void. 6 moons circle. What the ages have destroyed. Pyro fire falls toward its final grace. Gaslight watches from the edge of space. Lost beyond gaslight station. 6 fires circle glowing in the dark. Ignis dry where rivers used to flow. Battery frozen where the hydrocarbons glow. A deer struck by impact, scarred and bare. Pharaoh quakes beneath its poisoned air. Fuego, yellow, black and iron sulfide dust. Burning carbon warmth because it must. 6 worlds burning at the system's end. Lost beyond gaslight station, where only silence bends. Explore the outer edge, where pyro fires slowly fades. Gaslight counts the cost of ancient trades. No salvation past these 6 forgotten fires. Beyond the arc of all that still aspires. Lost beyond gaslight station. 6 fires circle glowing in the dark. Lost beyond gaslight station, till the last moon leaves its mark.
Those bastards.
A fleeing embezzler changed the course of history. Jerry ran from soul bits into the
What?
galaxy. Burning tar to gain what he thought was just a ship. A lucky miss became the verse's most important trip. General Sokolovich rushed to undo what almost broke. The first interstellar chord rose from that single smoke. Cari signed it honorary, went home expecting fame. Slowly builds the verse, and nothing ever stayed the same. Back home, just another bottle, budding baby and a star. Jerry Tobordillo, here I am, special near and far. No beds, just catnap standing up or sitting where they please. 10 minutes sleep refreshes.
Stop shooting!
Take us hours to
I already lost the gun.
Cass's luck was there to aid.
Oh no.
Trade across the protectorate where every soul it thrives. Criminals and nobles share the marketplace of lives. Back your souls to gatherings where
Stop shooting at me.
is made. Slowly builds the verse. Every bound deal outlasts the trade. From medicine to politics to raising Banu young, every aspect of their
I'll
life
find again.
solely language sung. No history preserved because the present is their home. Knowledge lies, but dates and records fade like distant foam. Serving markets, hiding kins to where the careful tread. Buy your freedom back in Banal space or higher instead. Cast a patron of luck and turning the great traveler guides. Slowly builds the verse through every turn of cosmic tides. Tries, holds the spiritual center of the council's call. Separated from the people, serving one and all. Copper artwork from the monks says kids value to trade. The healers brew the medicines, the human illness stays. Slowly builds the verse where every contract slowly fades. Trade across the protectorate where every soul it thrives. Criminals and nobles share the marketplace
auch
of
nicht.
lives. Back your souls to gatherings where
Mann.
no law is made. Slowly builds the
Einsteigen.
verse. Every Banu deal outlasts the trade. One generation maximum on every deal they sign. Diplomatic skill perfected, walking contracts, line markets built around the crossroads where the traders meet. Flotillas drift through space where every culture
Wie
finds its
stoppt man das?
beat. Though no
Packdinger.
tokens three-sided bring the luck of Casanita. Exotic goods from every corner of the verse appear. Wake yellow, learn from ancient ways of dealing without coin. Slowly builds the verse where human and Banu join.
Why have you pushed it?
No salvation needed when the markets never close their gate. Slowly binds the Banu verse from cradle until late. Slowly builds the verse. Every Banu deal outlasts the trade. Slowly builds the verse. Ancient markets never fade.
9.
Below a lord star where nothing should survive. Bloom turns in silence, beautiful and alive. Oxygen and nitrogen, where fire stripped the rest. Salt oceans catching light from east to west. Frozen poles that frame a temperate shore. Abandoned barracks holding something more. Pyrotechnic carved their prophets walked away. Bloom kept breathing long after their last day. Squatters claim
Ja, dann stopp doch ab, wenn ich die Taste drücke.
Bloom outlasted everything what no empire could acquire. Fly low over oceans where the salt spray fills the air. Bloom turns slow beneath you. Beauty everywhere. Golden Riviera catching light above the shore. Bloom keeps breathing. Always giving more.
Das hat doch sonst immer funktioniert.
Beauty born from ash and fire. Shepherd's rest holds those who need a quiet place. Shadowfall hides deep in darker space. Obituary watches from the orbit high above. Outlaws found in bloom were past for love. Headhunters dream of views that take your breath. A paradise surrounded by a system built on death. Corporate ghosts still walk these empty halls. Bloom survive the silence after industry falls. No UE flag was ever planted here. No law arrived to make the outlaws fear. Every soul who stayed found something real. A world that time and fire couldn't steal. Bloom outlasted everything. Outlaws found their inner fire. Fly low over oceans where the salt spray fills the air. Bloom turns slow beneath you. Beauty everywhere.
Unlock. Ja, ich habe wahrscheinlich alle Tasten gedrückt, die es gibt.
Bloom keeps breathing. Always giving more.
What?
Bloom outlasted
I can't?
beauty born from ash and fire. Frozen poles stretch wide beneath
Okay, I
the
take
power
it.
sun. Salt ocean shimmer where the temperate waters run. Abandoned processing centers line the shore. Empty barracks holding echoes. Nothing more. Astrobiologists came and marveled at the sight. Life that learned to bloom beneath the flare. Stars light. Every ship that passes slows to take it in. Bloom breathes beauty where the darkness has always been. Fly low over oceans where the corporate dreams fell through. Bloom outlasted everything they ever knew.
No.
Salvation needed for a world this strong. Bloom kept breathing all
Oh, I have night vision.
Bloom outlasted everything. Beauty
nice.
born from ash and fire. Bloom outlasted everything. Long after empires expire.
We're almost dead. No pip? Can I shoot it?
Yeah. Dale Town should burn beneath the Vandals' deadly might. 638 souls lost to their first relentless strike. No warning, no diplomacy, no reason anyone could find. A nomadic clan of hunters leaving nothing left behind. Orion failed and Virgil burned and Talbot lost its ground. Admiral Bishop told the Senate war was all around. Sting a glaive in sight, now haunt the next frontier. Vandal holds no treaty, and sworn enemies draws near. Each clan runs solo under one chieftain's iron rule. No species-wide command, just hunter, prey, and tool. Suicide doctrine keeps their secrets from our hands. Scuttled ships before capture, that's how every clan stands. Vandal holds no treaty, Stinger haunts the Virgil gates. Investigate the QB stations on the Vandal siege. Operation Swan, enemies awaits. Dr. Arlo Gales mapped the glyphs on captured hull claim. Theory born from studying the vandals, lethal pull, luminescent skin shifts with their remote they feel. The species is still a mystery behind the brutal zeal. Logan Jory follows where the Onyx Trail began. A vandal tech and bodies flowing through a smuggler's plan. Intercept defense solutions hunts the hidden source. Vandal holds no retreat. It holds its brutal course. QV stations
Are you
burning
really
where
not
the
here?
vandal made their mark. 7 mission stages deep inside the frozen dark. Lieutenant's body holds the access card we need. Logan Jordan's investigation follows every lead. Vandal holds no treaty. Logan Jordan seals the fate. Investigate the QV stations under Vandal siege. Insect defense solutions hunts beneath each ridge. Siphon blade patrol the Gladgeon's frozen dark. Operation Swan, enemies leaves its burning mark. Vandal holds no treaty. Operation Swan, enemies awaits. Bound to trade with some but sign keeps its careful distance wide. No diplomacy has ever turned the Vandals lethal tide. King ship horizon systems far before its power. Harvesting the planets in the most catastrophic hour. Orion surface bombed with antimatter from above. Tilbury and Caliban lost, do everything they shove. Expose the pressure as the rays grow every year. Vandal holds no treaty, and Swan enemies draws near. Investigate stations where the Vandal left their dead. Logan Jory follows every smuggler's hidden thread. No salvation past the Virgil jump points, killing zone. Operation Swan, enemies hunts the dark alone. Vandal holds no treaty. Operation Swan, enemies awaits. Vandal holds no treaty. Luminescent darkness awaits.
Yeah, follow me. Oh no. What's happening?
Till every move runs out. Above the quarters where the carbon winds descend. Checkmate station marks the place where journeys end. Minus below bears every scar of
Man.
Checkmate. Always wins till every move runs out.
Hier kann ich nicht hochscrollen.
Checkmate.
Data Supply,
Always wins
Website
till nothing
Supply.
remains throughout.
Okay.
Capsule now approaching station. Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
A planet so to build a scent world far away. Became the synthetic world it funded on that day. 80 years of industry consumed the living ground. Shine geoplanet left no natural trace around. Layer upon layer where no new ground remains. Factories built on factories and endless corporate chains. Delirious circles cold above what nature lost. Our cult never saw the sky and never counted cost. Blackjack, security patrols, a neon street. Every alley dark where criminals and traitors meet. Twitch, Pacheco deals in shadows far below. Municipal works run deep where no sunlight will glow. Our club never saw the sky. Blackjack keeps the streets clean. Fly above the endless sprawl that swallowed every green. City flight, transit floats between the towers unseen. By Jenny Point watches from the orbit high above. Our core built a world that has no room for love. Our core never saw the sky. Sent world built to feed the machine. Rocket Memorial Spaceport guys, the traders in. Our corp tower rises where the sky has always been. Iron ore stands 1 and T2 floors above the maze. Million-mile high club floats above the corporate haze. Memphis Avery sculpture drifts above the plaza wide. Adira Falls apartments where the contractors reside. While it turns inside as past the factory glow. Our corp never saw the sky, just the neons endless show. Fake factories built for tourists on the tour. Real fusion plants too dangerous to explore. Every hologram conceals what lies within. I say the tide's illusion of the world beneath the din. Our court never
Hello,
saw the sky.
welcome to
Twitch
New
deals
Babbage,
deep in between.
capital city of microtech.
Fly
Where
above the
creative
endless
innovation
sprawl
meets
that
innovative
swallowed
creativity.
every green. City flight, transit floats between the towers unseen. By Jenny Point watches from the
Okay,
orbit
it was
high
great.
above.
I hope you have a wonderful day.
That has no room for love. Our core never saw the sky. Sent world built to feed the machine.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
Below the city where no natural light survives. Municipal workers keep the infrastructure's live. Some
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
wild and real beauty in the darkness that the upper floors
Vehicle
conceal.
selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been moved to New Babbage.
Glowing in the scorpic days, no horizon left that isn't steel. And why our code never saw the sky. Just the factory fire. Fly above the endless sprawl where nature bled and fled. Our core counts its credits where the living world is dead. No salvation past the neon lights that frame the scene. 8 decades erase the world that once had been. Our core never saw the sky. Sent world built to feed the machine. Our core Frozen circuits hum beneath a corporate dome, a world of tundra silence, far from anything. Cold home. Clio vast ocean sleeping under ice. Calliope, wild winds breathing through the white. Euterpe, a lone sentinel of stone. Microtech, a kingdom carved in cold alone. From new Babbage glowing in the corporate haze, the beating heart in frozen neon veins, where commerce climbs in towers made of light, defying cold that swallows day and night. Microtech gleams somewhere in the night. Explore the frozen moons, don't let the silence pull you in. Calliope is calling through the storm beneath your skin. Euterpe's a wasteland where the lost and ghosts have grown. Cleo burns like heaven in the world of ice and stone. Microtech gleams bright in the cold. Touching down where the blizzard blinds the sky. Engines fade and the last warm echoes die. Footprints vanish just seconds after May. In a world where even time begins to fade, through the static distance signals start to break. Ghost of pilots lost to one mistake. Out here, every breath you fight to own. Microtech decides if you go home. No more towers, no more guiding light, just frozen dark and endless white. Every step cuts deeper than before. Hear the silence knocking at your core. Microtech gleams lost somewhere in the night. Explore the frozen moons, don't let the silence pull you in. Calliope is calling through the storm beneath your skin. Euterpe's a wasteland where the lost and ghosts have grown. Cleo burns like heaven in the world of ice and stone. Microtech gleams bright in the cold, in the night. Discover a new world on Microtech's frozen face, where silence stretches out through endless space. Beneath the storms and artificial skies, a fragile dream of progress slowly dies through neon veins and shadows sharp as steel. A place where even nothingness feels real. Break from the orbit, leave the known behind. On Microtech, lose yourself to what you find. Explore the frozen moon, where every step could be your last. Calliope is whispering through echoes of the past. You turn me all the stories no one lived to tell. Clio shines like heaven, but it hides a frozen hell. Microtech gleams bright in the cold, in the night. Microtech gleams bright till we fade from the light.
Radcliffe to emergency. 3 right now. Security to storage room 3.
Right treatment has never been easier, thanks to the advanced digital medical assistance available at every.
So come on, talk to me.
582 when Carla Larry found the dark. A solo nav jumper left the Berman system's mark. Named for the goddess of the night in ancient Greek. Mix hidden darkness, what the corporations couldn't see. A dark nebula borders where the system turns. Glashing ring circles where the asteroid field burns. Nix are stripped and coldest, wait for Genesis to try. Nix hides in darkness beneath a lightless sky. Nix too chokes in acid clouds too thick to clear. Nix 39, giant turning cold throughout the year. Kiga built lies silent at the system's frozen end. QV service stations marked with smugglers round the bend. Nix hides in darkness. Glatcham holds the ships from sight. Explore the dark beyond the nebulous black veil. Nix turns to silence where the corporate empires fail. Genesis, terraforming bears what others left undone. Nix hides in darkness, far beyond the reach of sun. Nix hides in darkness, terraforming fights the ancient night. The People's Alliance made this darkness home in 2655. Political refugees who kept their revolutionary drive. Left ski car from Delamar beneath the asteroid stone. A haven for the rebels who refuse to live alone. Vandal ships now haunt the Virgil John Point edge. Stinger glade inside patrol the darkness pledge. Operations for enemies haunts abandoned station home. These hides in darkness as Vandal Tech recalls. No UE flag protects this dark frontier. People's Alliance rules, but Vandal draws near. Every pilot wants to steer from Virgil's dangerous zone. The raids grow bolder, Nix cannot fight alone. Nix hides in darkness. Vandal cuts the Virgil light. Explore the dark beyond the nebulous black veil. Nix turns to silence where the corporate empires fail. Genesis, terraforming
I take a smoke break.
others left undone. Nix hides in darkness, far beyond the reach of sun. Nix hides in darkness, terraforming fights the ancient night. Experimental technology attacks what seemed undone. Genesis, terraforming battles what the Empire shunned. Nix's atmosphere slowly starts to clear. A colorless world that dare to persevere. Meanwhile, Vandal raids grow closer every day. The Kiga belt hides criminals along the way. Dark nebula watches over everything below. Nix hides in darkness, in the only home they know. Explore the dark beyond the nebula's endless wall. Nix turns in silence, waiting for the final call. No salvation promised when the Vandal raids ignite. Genesis keeps working through the ancient frozen night. Nix hides in darkness, terraforming fights the ancient night. Nix hides in darkness, Genesis won't give up the fight. runs thin. Levski hangs like a place worn in. No empire voice, no polished frame. Just echoes learning their own name. Asteroid rocking broken steel. When nothing tells you what is real. A free port carved in fading trust. Built on nothing but drifting dust. No central head, no guided line. Just fractured paths that intertwine. The closer you stay, the more it fades. As freedom slowly decays. And next the last free light starts to bend. Move through the silence where the free port barely holds its light. Nyx speaks in low and broken night. No direction left to own. Inside this drift, you're on your own. And next the last free light feels like it's already dying. Levski hums with tired breath. A station halfway close to death. No corporate seal, no heavy chain. Just remnants of a past domain. Corridors with flickering tone, where everyone feels slightly alone. Trading refuge built on sand. Slipping through each reaching hand. No fixed authority remains. Just memory in rusted frames. Every path begins to bend. A structure fails but doesn't end. And next the last free light begins to fade. Move through the silence where the free port barely holds its light. Nyx speaks in low and broken night. No direction left to own. Inside this drift, you're on your own. And next the last free light feels like it's already dying. A hollow refuge in asteroid stone, where every signal runs alone. No empire watches from above, just fragments of forgotten love. Cross the line but feel no gate as Levski learns to slowly fade. No system left to call it right. Just drifting pieces in the night. Move through the void where even freedom starts to disappear. Nyx whispers, nothing clear. No future carved in stone. And inside this place, you're on your own. And next the last free light feels like it's already dying. And next the last free light where silence keeps on lying. At the edge of Stanton, where the frozen winds begin,
Radar contact.
Microtech spread silent, cold and vast within. A terraforming air sealed this world in ice. Magnus Tobin saw the frost and paid the price. 6 biomes stretch from mountain peaks to frozen shore. Thaw what grows in Arctic cracks and nothing more. Tesla watches from the orbit high above. Microtech, a kingdom built on cold and corporate love. New Babbage glows beneath its glass of steel. Maglev tramps beneath what frozen streets conceal. While his bar burns warm against the endless night. Server farms run cool beneath the frozen light. Microtech carved in ice. Magnus built his frozen empire. Fly low over glaciers where the blizzard fills the sky. Microtech spreads endless as the storms roll by. Calliope calls through wind and frozen stone. Microtech carved in ice, frozen by a failed design. Calliope turns cold where eloquence was born. Named to remind the workers not to mourn. Clio's jade oceans under pink and green. The most alien sky that Stanton has ever seen. Euterpe's frozen islands rise from ancient ice. Volcanic chimneys mark the rhythm of her price. 3 moons named for music circle in the dark. Microtech, each moon carries Magnus Tobin's mark. No one survives past New Babbage's dome. 6 biomes stretch where only storms feel home. Every mountain range hides what the cold conceals. Beauty carved in frost that only silence reveals. Microtech carved in ice. Beauty born from frost and frozen wire. Fly low over glaciers where the blizzard fills the sky. Microtech spreads endless as storms roll by. Calliope calls through wind and frozen stone. Microtech's carved in ice, frozen by a failed design. High altitude ranges where the storms never cease. Low frozen zones where petrified trees found peace. Turn fields where geothermal warmth breaks through. Camping expeditions under skies of frozen blue. Aspire grandstands tall above the corporate haze. New Babbage glows through never-ending frozen days. Every start of dreams beneath the frozen dome. Microtech, the cold became their only home. Fly low over glaciers where the corporate dreams run deep. Microtech holds everything. The frozen storms keep no salvation from the cold. And Magnus chose the own. Microtech holds the frost down to the bone. Microtech carved in ice, frozen by a failed design. Microtech carved in ice. Beauty born from someone else's sun.
You're just standing around.
Beneath a dying star where nothing stays the same. A system built on violence, blood and flame. Pyrotechnic left these worlds to burn and fade. Now outlaws rule the wreckage that remains. Ruin station hold the powers, no threatening rain. Headhunters and fire rats play the deadly game. 6 broken planets circling a flare under pyro sun. Only outlaws dead. No youth flag, no law to hold. Just gangs and guns and stories told. Whoever has the most firepower wins. This is where survival begins under pyro sun, where the lawless claim their pride. Explore the burning system, where the solar flares ignite. Pyro screams through radiation in the night. Ruin station calls from deep within the void. Every ship that dares this path risk being destroyed under pyro sun, where only outlaws
Why are
survive.
you not hitting him?
Checkmate station hidden in the dark. Obituary glowing like a dying spark. Every gang controls a piece of broken space. No mercy shown to those who lose the race. Solar flare strip shields from those who fly. Radiation claims the ones who dare defy. Out here strength is all you'll ever own. Under pyro sun, you reap what you have sown. No safe harbor, no friendly face, just burning void and outlaw space. Every ally could betray your trust in pyro. Everything turns to dust under pyro
Dieser
sun.
Kreis nervt auch überhaupt nicht hier mitten im Bild, ey. Was soll denn der Scheiß?
Explore the burning system, where the solar flares ignite. Pyro screams through radiation in the night. Ruin station calls from deep within the void. Every ship that dares this path risk being destroyed under pyro sun,
What is this?
where only outlaws survive. Pyrotechnic built these worlds and walked away. Left the bones of industry to decay. Now the strong inherit what the corpse abandoned here. Every corridor of ruin runs on blood and fear. Corner 4 converts the lapse of darker trade. Neutrality's the only peace that's ever made. Cross the flare zone, feel the systems bite under pyro sun. There is no wrong or right. Explore the burning system, where the dead outnumber stars. Pyro wears its violence like its scars. No salvation waiting past the flare zone's reach under pyro's law. Survival's all they teach. Under pyro sun, where only outlaws survive.
There's no head coming.
Under pyro sun, only ashes stay alive.
Hey, nice work. Folks will appreciate it. Okay, you might say.
At the edge of pyro where the darkness never ends. Ruin station holds its ground when nothing ever bends. Terminus below in cold and broken light. Last landings waits for headhunters in the night. Black Rock Exchange where deals are made in shadow. Scrapers turn.
Ja, jetzt
Casino
habe ich auch die
3-run
Faxendicke
shadow. No
davon.
service station marks these edges.
Mann,
Ruined station
Not
stand.
how
Nicht mal die
Last
Maus hat kriegt
forsaken
den
place.
in diesem
No UE
Spiel.
flag has ever touched these walls. No rescue comes when someone finally falls. Every corridor runs on blood and trade. Every alliance here was built to fade. Ruined station stands beyond what safety teaches. Explore the broken halls where factions never sleep. Ruined station guards the secrets that it keeps. Terminus turns below in frozen grays. Ruined station owns the darkest edge of space. Ruined station stands beyond the law's reach.
Okay, now that you're here, you just check the light and designate points so you can see.
Beyond the law's reach. Pyrotechnic built these walls and walked away. Left the bones of industry to slowly decay. Now Xenoblade patrols the outer ring. Headhunters drink to whatever night will bring. Black Rock Exchange moves cargo no one names. Scrapers turn, runs darker, deadlier games. No safe harbor past these docking gates. Ruined station stands and patiently it waits. No neutral ground survives this deep and dark. Every faction leaves its permanent mark. Every ship that docks here pays a toll. Ruined station feeds on every soul. Ruined station stands
Okay, that's that light's good. Please
beyond
proceed.
all saving speeches. Explore the
Let's
broken
move on.
halls where factions never sleep. Ruined station guards the secrets that it keeps. Terminus turns below in frozen grace. Ruined station owns the darkest edge of space. Ruined station stands beyond the law's reach. Beyond the law's reach. Corners hold the lives that feed the need. Neutrality's the only bar where all factions agreed. Solar flare strip shields
It's like a
from those who
monitoring satellite.
dare to fly.
Seems
Ruined
like it's
station
something that big.
watches every ship go by. Pyrotechnics
Nice one.
go still walks these rusted halls. Nobody repairs what crumbles as it falls. Cross the threshold, feel the station's weight. Ruined station stands beyond salvation's gate. Explore the broken halls where every deal could be your last. Ruined station echoes with a violent past. No salvation past the flare zones. Endless night. Terminus fades below beyond the dying light. Ruined station stands beyond the law.
Let me. Yep, that's that light. It's
Ruined
friendly now.
station
Let's
stands
go.
till the darkness swallows
Head to the next point.
each. Yeah.
Alright, that was the last scan point.
What started as a barracks for the workers in the dust became the planetary capital through
Don't see anything
corporate
here.
greed and trust. Central Tower rises 2.5 kilometers above the ground. The largest building Hearst and built, where no dissent is found. No fly zone protects the skies above this company town. Teaser spaceport guides the few who dare to touch it down. Our arch about Hurston's memorial fills the central hall. Lowville casts its shadow and covers
Hold
it all.
tight while I scan the sector.
Hurston Rapid Transit runs through 5 lines,
Get ready.
night and
This
day.
company
6
coming your way.
perimeter gates let workers in and out to stay here quietly. Index warns of what the toxic wind brings near. Gas and ready up helmets sold for those who breathe in fear. Lowville casts its shadow. Dice and helmets tell you why. Walk the CBD where Constantine Hurston counts his trade. Cross to Workers District where the price of life is paid. Maria pure of heart tends those the system broke into. Lowville casts its shadow over everything you do. Lowville casts its shadow. Central Tower owns the sky. L19 residences hold 60 souls and
Einfach
company
kriegen wir diesen
care
blöden
leaves
Typ da
them
jetzt
square.
irgendwie weg.
The beating heart of
Wie
workers
weiß ich
breathing
noch
there.
nicht.
Miles that cart runs the security from M&B bar. Legal ventures mixed with darker dealings near and far. Clovis Star, needy deals and reclamation, wasting more. Shadier contracts hidden just behind the legal door. Michael Shaw fights quietly for those the system broke. Convicted to Eddie Parr through every shadow.
Got something for you.
No, you don't. And why is it this one now?
Here you go.
Production quad run shifts on every side that transfers commodity exchange homes through the night. Hurston Dynamics
hell
count
job.
its
Go
profits
fight
in
down
the
now.
fading light. Lowville casts its
Pressure on
shadow. Michael Shaw won't say goodbye. Walk the CBD where Constantine Hurston counts his trade. Cross to Workers District where the price of life is paid. Maria pure of heart turns those the system broke into. Lowville casts its shadow over everything you do. Lowville casts its shadow. Central Tower owns the sky. The name was never changed, though the law was just a camp. Corporate records kept it as the workers kept it damp. Dystopian contrast carved between the rich and poor. Grand CBD above our workers' district scrapes the floor. Desmond Memorial hosts the exposed for the elite chairman's club lounge fills while workers walk the streets. 6 gates mark the border of this
You're
corporate
good.
domain.
Keep it up.
Lowville cast its shadow in the toxic acid rain. Walk the CBD where Hurston counts what workers gave. Lowville built its legacy on every nameless grave. No salvation past the walls that Hurston built so high. Central Tower watches every worker wonder why. Lowville casts its shadow. Central
Looks like you clear.
Tower
Scan to clear
owns the
targets.
sky. Lowville casts its shadow. Workers born to live and
Scans
die.
are clean.
Beneath a dying star where nothing stays the same. A system built on violence, blood and flame. Pyrotechnic left these worlds to burn and fade. Now outlaws rule the wreckage that remains. Ruin station holds the powers in no threatening rain. Headhunters and fire.
Mayday, mayday! Outlaws are attacking my ship!
6 broken planets circling a flare under pyro sun. Only outlaws dare know you.
jeez.
We flag
Can't
no
looks like they're in
law
trouble.
to hold. Just gangs and guns and
Oh, no.
stories told. Whoever has the most firepower wins. This is where survival begins under pyro sun, where the lawless claim their prize. Explore the burning system, where the solar flares ignite. Pyro screams through radiation in the night. Ruin station calls from deep within the void.
Jetzt ist der blöde Pip schon wieder da mitten im Bild.
Being destroyed under pyro sun, where only outlaws survive. Checkmate station hidden in the dark. Obituary glowing like a dying spark. Every gang controls a piece of broken space. No mercy shown to those who lose the race. Solar flare strips shields from those who fly. Radiation claims the ones who dare defy. Out here strength is all you'll ever own. Under pyro sun, you reap what you have sown. No safe harbor, no friendly face. Just burning void and outlaw space. Every ally could betray your trust. In pyro, everything turns to dust. Under pyro sun, where the strong
Wie
devour
soll ich dich denn protecten, wenn ich die anderen jagen soll? Oh Mann, ich hab schon keinen Bock mehr.
pyro screams
Ah.
radiation in the night. Ruin station calls from deep within the void. Every ship that dares this path risks being destroyed under pyro sun. Where only outlaws survive. Pyrotechnic built these worlds and walked away. Left the bones of industry to decay. Now the strong inherit what the cause abandoned here. Every corridor of ruin runs on blood and fear. Corner for converse the labs to darker trade. Neutrality's the only peace that's ever made. Cross the fair zone, feel the systems bite under pyro sun. There is no wrong or right. Explore the burning system, where the dead
Da
are on the
dran.
stars. Pyro wears its violence like its scars. No salvation waiting past the flare zone's reach. Under pyro's law, survival's all they teach. Under pyro sun, where only outlaws survive. Under pyro sun, only ashes stay alive.
You're doing a hell of a job. Don't back down now.
I get chewed up here.
Of a gas giant when no solid ground exists.
Keep pressure on them.
Crusader flows in orange and pink morning mist.
My shield
Kelly
will not live
Kaplan
forever.
saw the platforms and she prayed. The city in the clouds from floating lattice made. Sarah thrusters hold each platform in the air. Hosanna trees line walkways, pink and rare. Providence platform builds the ships that fill the sky. Orson praise, where only clouds drift by. never touches ground.
Ach, da kriegt doch niemand.
Amos canyons twist where minds lose their way. Name for brothers getting lost in Kaplan's tale of play. Hiller's asteroid belt hides grim hex in the dark. Pirates mark the edge of Crusaders' corporate art. A gift for bobbing in these moons for all to know.
I'm too
Just
close.
circling in Crusaders' orange glow. 40% saved on every ship they make. Always in praise.
Könntet ihr mal aufhören, um mich umzuschwören hier? Dann nimm ich halt den.
Pressure on him.
I'm trying. There's no pressure.
Hey, you're doing good. Keep it up. Doing a hell of a job. Don't back down now.
Crusader never touches ground. Storm walls glide through currents, warming wide, 100 meters long. Crusaders tied the grand observatory watches from below. Prismatic clouds and orange and pink glow. Visitors spend nights on platform edges, still watching. Crusader turn against their will. No other view exists in all of space. Horse and praise
Hey, you're doing
suspended
good.
in this place.
Keep it up.
Through prismatic clouds where corporate dreams took flight. Crusader turns in beauty through the eternal
Why are you
night.
shooting at
No
me?
salvation needed.
I'm helping you.
The view is this profound. Kelly Kaplan's prayer still echoes all around. Horse and praise above the clouds. Crusader never touches ground.
Pressure on him.
Horse
Stop
and praise
shooting.
above the clouds. Stone walls echo all around.
Don't run. Are you for real?
Thank you. I thought we were done for.
So,
Thanks for grabbing
enable
this. Just
individual
spoke with the pilot and they're anxiously awaiting your arrival. Don't let us down. We're clear here.
At the edge of Pyro, where the gas giant turns. Gaslight station watches as the system burns. Pyro IV spirals slowly to its end. Pulled by Pyro V around each endless bend. Ignis carved in canyons.
Stop shooting me, wherever you are.
Hides its hydrocarbon sleep. A deer's obsidian street cuts through the night. Lost beyond gaslight station. 6 fires burn so bright. No spawn point marks this lonely edge of space. No crowded hub, no familiar face. Every mission here runs cold and wide. 6 burning moons with nowhere left to hide. Lost beyond gaslight station. 6 fires cut the endless dark. Explore the outer edge, where silence holds the void. 6 moons circle dust overgrows crystal plants and carbon ground, abiding this lost dream without a sound. Missions run through canyons, swamps, and stone. Every path out here feels beautifully alone. Pyro V pulls everything within its reach, lost beyond gaslight stations. Silence is what each moon teaches. No faction walls you up this far from trade, just ancient moons and choices to be made. Every ship that ventures past the arc finds something unexpected in the dark, lost beyond gaslight station. 6 fires leave the burning mark, explore the outer edge where silence holds the void. 6 moons circle what the ages have destroyed. Pyro eye falls toward its final grace. Gaslight watches from the edge of space, lost beyond gaslight station. 6 fires circle glowing in the dark. Ignis dry where rivers used to flow. Vatra frozen where the hydrocarbons glow. A deer struck by impact, scarred and bare. Feral quakes beneath its poison air. Fuego yellow, black and iron sulfide dust. Burn carbon warmth because it must. 6 worlds burning at the system's end, lost beyond gaslight station, where only silence bends. Explore the outer edge where pyro fire slowly fades. Gaslight counts the cost of ancient trades. No salvation past these 6 forgotten fires, beyond the arc of all that still aspires, lost beyond gaslight station. 6 fires circle glowing in the dark, lost beyond gaslight station, till the last moon leaves its mark.
Individual tapes, no.
Above a gas giant where no solid ground exists, Crusader floats in orange and pink morning mist. Kelly Kaplan saw the platforms and she prayed. A city in the clouds from floating lattice made. Sarah thrusters hold each platform in the air. Hosanna trees line walkways pink and rare. Providence platform builds the ships that fill the sky. Chorus and praise where only clouds drift by. Cloudview Center hums with corporate life. Seraphim station circles past the strife. Every tourist stops to watch the storm walls turn. The beauty here that credits cannot earn. Chorus and praise above the clouds. Hosanna flowers crown the sound. Fly through prismatic clouds where shipyards fill the air. Crusader turns below with beauty everywhere. Sailing burns in dormant volcanic grace, or some praise suspended high in space. Chorus and praise above the clouds. Crusader never touches ground. Mars canyons twist where miners lose their way. Name for brothers getting lost in Kaplan's tape play. Yellow's asteroid belt hides grim hex in the dark. Pirates mark the edge of Crusaders' corporate arc. A gift for Baba, name these moons for all to know. 3 siblings circling in Crusaders' orange glow. 40% saved on every ship they make. Orison praise Kaplan's prey are found. Fly through prismatic clouds, where shipyards fill the air. Crusader turns below, with beauty everywhere. Sailing burns in dormant volcanic rays. Horse and prey suspended high in space. Horse and praise above the clouds. Crusader never touches ground. Storm walls glide through currents warm and wide. 100 meters long on crusade is tied. The grand observatory watches from below. Prismatic clouds in orange and pink glow. Visitors spend nights on platform edges, still watching Crusader turn against their will. No other view exists in all of space. Horse and prey suspended in this place. Suspended in this place.
No. Don't crash yourself here. Oh.
Above the world, the trade in nature for a deal. By Genie Point, locks tighten geostationary steel. Directly over Area 18's neon glow. Fixed in orbit, watching our corpse endless show. Capital ships too vast to pierce the atmosphere. Find the docket by Genie Point up here. 8 hangars hold the giants of the trade. By Genie Point, locks on above the mess that our court made. Cargo decks run deep with crates and freight. Refueling bays keep every ship from running late. Some pilots never touch the surface far below. By Genie Point enough to keep the credits afloat. By Genie Point, locks on. Capital ships too large to land between. That swallow green. A mercantile group was born here long ago. Strangers sharing birthdays in the station's glow. Their alliance grew in secret, credits and in power. Whispers say their methods turn increasingly sour. Blackjack patrols the surface far below a neon heat. City flight transit flows through area 18's concrete streets. On hardware struggles just to load the planet's weight. By Genie Point, locks on the easier escape. No natural light survives on our corpse floor.
Oh, fun.
Bulwarks run deep beneath the corporate core. Every ship that passes adds another credit line. By Genie Point keeps everything in perfect geostation every time. By Genie Point, locks on. The mercantile group moves unseen. Lock on above. world that swallowed green. Alien paths for those who dare descend. Habs and food for pilots at their journey's end. Personal storage holds what traders leave behind. Restocking bays for every ship of every kind. Below the station, our corpse towers never stop. By genie points, it's fixed above the corporate crop. No horizon left that isn't steel and wire. By genie point, locks on above the factory fire. Lock on above the sprawl where corporate dreams run deep. By genie point counts everything that our corp keeps. No salvation past the endless neon factory scene. Cargo flowing endlessly between. By genie point locks on above the world that swallowed green. By genie point locks on cargo counts what credits mean. Beneath our corpse endless glow, the city without end. 1,000 lights where the heavens bend, no horizon.
Manager to your situation, they'll contact
Sky
you
where
later.
day and night both blur and delirium drifting, broken and scarred. Waters rain, shining cold and hard. Our core, the world that never sleeps, where every soul is one it keeps. From Area 18 through neon veins.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Every street sings the same refrain. Live for the system, feed the machine. Our corpse maze, lost in the undertow.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Oh, explore the endless
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
Crawling through electric skin. Lyric silence, waters distant glow. In our corpse grip, nowhere left to go. Our corpse maze, nowhere left to go. Engines fade on a landing pad of steel. Crowds that move but never feel. Billboards scream what to be. Selling dreams you'll never see. Out past orbit where the silence grows. Lyria hides what no one knows. While I turns in distant grace. A quiet void beyond the race. No escaping the endless crowd. Every voice just noise out loud. Step outside, but you'll still find the system lives inside your mind. Our corpse maze, watching the city grow. Explore the endless lights. They blind but pull you in. Our core, crawling through electric skin. Lyric silence, waters distant glow. In our corpse grip, nowhere left to go. Corpse maze, nowhere left to go. A planet wrapped in endless light. The stars are gonna race by sight. From neon cores to orbital rings, everything here has hidden strings. Break away, or so they say, but every path loops where shadows never truly die. Your core whispers every alibi. Lyria calls from far beyond the globe. In our corpse heart, you dissolve into the floor. Oh, no horizon left. You're on your own. Our corpse maze, nowhere left to go. Our corpse maze, the system breaks you low.
Abstrakte dich auch. Oh, das Mausrad geht. Wow.
Above the world, that traded nature for a deal. By Genie Point, locks tight and geostationary steel. Directly over Area 18's neon glow. Fixed in orbit, watching our corpse endless show. Capital ships too vast to pierce the atmosphere. Find the docket by Genie Point up here. 8 hangars hold the giants of the trade. By Genie Point, locks on above the mess that our corp made.
Link Family.
Cargo decks run deep,
Driver.
crates and freight. Refueling bays keep every ship from running late. Some pilots never touch the surface, far below. By Genie Point, enough to keep their credits float.
Das ist ja gut.
By Genie Point, locks on. Capital ships too large to land between. Lock on above a sprawl when nature bled away. By Genie Point, watches our corp every day. Lyria circles cold beyond the factory haze, while life turns in silence through the industrial days. By Genie Point, locks on above the world that swallowed green. A mercantile group was born here long ago. Strangers sharing birthdays in the station's glow. Their lives grew in secret, credits and in power. Whispers say their methods turn increasingly sour. Blackjack patrols the surface far below in neon heat. City flight transit flows through every 18's concrete streets. Some hardware struggles just to load the planet's weight. By Genie Point, locks on the easier escape. No natural light survives on our course floor. Municipal works run deep beneath the corporate core. Every ship that passes adds another credit line. By Genie Point, keeps everything in perfect geostationary time. By Genie Point, locks on. The mercantile group moves unseen. Point locks on above the world that swallowed green. 8 landing pads for those who dare descend. Habs and food for pilots at their journeys end. Personal storage holds what traders leave behind. Restocking bays for every ship of every kind. Below the station, our corpse towers never stop. By Genie Point, sits fixed above the corporate crop. No horizon left that isn't steel and wire. By Genie Point, locks on above the factory fire. At the edge of standing where the frozen winds begin, microtech spread silent, cold and vast within. A terraforming error sealed this world in ice. Magnus Tobin saw the frost and paid the price. 6 biomes stretch from mountain peaks to frozen shore.
What, Tesla?
Forward grows in Arctic cracks and nothing more. Poor Tesla watches from the orbit high above. Microtech, a kingdom built on cold and corporate love.
Please, please,
New
please.
Babbage glows beneath its glass and steel. Maglev trams connect what frozen streets conceal. While his bar burns warm against the endless night, server farms run cool beneath the frozen light. Microtech carved in ice, Magnus built his frozen empire. Fly low over glaciers where the blizzard fills the sky. Microtech spreads endless as the storms roll by. Calliope calls through wind and frozen stone. Microtech carved in ice, frozen by a failed design. Calliope turns cold where eloquence was born, named to remind the workers not to mourn. Clio's jade oceans under pink and green, the most alien sky that Stanton has ever seen. Euterpe's frozen islands rise from ancient ice. Volcanic chimneys mark the rhythm of her price. 3 moons named for muses circled in the dark. Microtech, each moon carries Magnus Tobin's mark. No one survives past New Babbage's dome. 6 biomes stretch where only storms feel home. Every mountain range hides what the cold conceals. Beauty carved in frost that only silence reveals. Microtech carved in ice, beauty born from frost and frozen wire. Fly low over glaciers where the blizzard fills the sky. Microtech spreads endless as the storms roll by. Calliope calls through wind and frozen stone. Microtech carved in ice, frozen by a failed design. High altitude ranges where the storms never cease. Low frozen zones where petrified trees found peace. Tundra fields where geothermal warmth breaks through. Camping expeditions under skies of frozen blue. Aspire grandstands tall above the corporate haze. New Babbage glows through never-ending frozen days. Every startup dreams beneath the frozen dome. Microtech, the cold became their only home. Fly low over glaciers where the corporate dreams run deep. Microtech holds everything the frozen storms keep. No salvation from the cold that Magnus chose to own. Microtech holds the frost down to the bone. Microtech carved in ice, frozen by a failed design. Microtech carved in ice, beauty born from someone else's side. Above the toxic skies where Lowville chokes in dust and flame. Everest Harbor floats above the corporate blame. Magda Hurston bought this world in 2865. An aristocratic dynasty that bleeds the planet dry. Central Tower watches over every number soul.
to the
Straight
ASOC
mine
vehicle
and called
retrieval
out
system.
Hurston's every vein and hole. Arrow circle scarred above the polluted
Your
shore.
vehicle has been
Everest
please
harbor
visit us
floats,
again.
but Hurston always asks for more. 6 hangars hold the capital ships, too large to land, 8 landing pads for traders dealing contraband. In a stellar transport guild runs every cargo line. Hurston Dynamics weapons fill the cargo every time. Everest harbor floats. Magda Hurston's weapons for the show. Float above the toxic world where workers sign their lives. Everest harbor counts the trade that Hurston Dynamics drives. Magnum on circles far beyond the factory haze. Heat it turns in silence through the polluted days. Everest harbor floats while Hurston bleeds the world below. Lord, those walls rise higher than the ships that dare to land. Tease the spaceport guys, the few who follow the command. Mass transit runs through corridors of corporate gray. A long contract sign away, you know the work is dead. Aberdeen holds pressure where the criminals atone. Every prison sentence carved in Aberdeen's cold stone. Few choose to re-sign when the first contract ends. Every harbor floats above the world that never mends. Antimatter curses fill the outbound bays. Munitions traded through the station's endless haze. Every cargo deck runs heavy with Hurston's yield. The price of every weapon is a planet slowly killed. Everest harbor floats. Pleasure takes the ones who fall too low. Float above the toxic world where workers sign their lives. Everest harbor counts the trade that Hurston Dynamics drives. Magnum on circles far beyond the factory haze. It turns in silence through the polluted days. Everest harbor floats while Hurston bleeds the world below. Hurston Dynamics built their empire on the dead. Indigenous life replaced by factory smoke instead. Central Tower rises where the wilderness once stood. Aristocratic profit far from every vein and woodship. Reynolds awful pilots quick escape from Lobel's grip. Galleria shots for
to the
those who
ASOC
need to
vehicle
stop before
retrieval
the
system.
trip. No horizon left on Hurston that isn't smoking wire.
Your vehicle has please visit us
Everest
again.
harbor floats above the corporate fire. Float above the toxic world where Hurston counts the dead. Everest harbor trades in everything the dynasty bled. No salvation past the strip mines where the workers tore below. Aberdeen knows the ones who couldn't take the corporate flow. Everest harbor floats while Hurston bleeds the world below.
Jetzt wohl seit 2 Stunden, Leute. Holy shit.
Everest harbor floats where Aberdeen's prisoners
It is a disaster.
In 2865, when Magda Hurston claimed this world, an aristocratic dynasty's ambition was unfurled. Indigenous factory smoke and flame. Every living creature lost to Hurston's corporate game. Central Tower rises where the wilderness once stood. Strip mining carved through every vein of stone and wood. Aerial circles scarred above the polluted shore. Hurston Dynamics owns and always asked for more. Lowville's walls rise higher than the ships that dare to land. Teaser spaceport guides the workers following command. Mass transit runs through corridors of the corporate grade. Yeah, long contract sign, another worker's life away. Hurston Dynamics owns Magda built a family shrine. Explore the dying world where industry consumes the ground. Lowville hums with workers' lives and factory sound. Aberdeen holds pleasure where the fallen go to pay. Hurston Dynamics counts the cost of every working day. Hurston Dynamics owns every soul that signs the line. No UE Senate seat was ever claimed by Hurston's name. Corruption fears kept politicians clear of Magda's game. Antimatter precursors fill the ships that leave the ground. Munitions traded endlessly without a protest sound. Magnum on orbit scarred beyond the factory haze. It turns in toxic silence through the polluted days. Few choose to resign when the first contract ends. Hurston Dynamics owns a world that never mends. Polluted coast stretches past where oceans used to breathe. Toxic air, the only thing that Hurston chose to leave. Every vital strip to feed the corporate core. Pleasure fills with those who couldn't take it anymore. Hurston
Oh,
Dynamics
doch nicht jetzt.
pleasure
Komm
coast to
bitte.
last decline.
Ich lade das doch jetzt nicht alles wieder aus, nur weil das verfickte Raumschiff schon wieder nicht abheben will. Mann, das kann doch alles nicht angehen. Kann denn hier gar nicht funktionieren? Oh.
Counts the cost of every working day. Hurston Dynamics owns every soul that signs the line. Magda's hair still walk the halls of Central Tower tall. Aristocratic profits built on those who rose and fell. Reliable weapons sold to every corp that needs a gun. Hurston's ammunition business never will be done.
Wie gut, dass hier immer gar nichts funktioniert in diesem Spiel. Das ist
Aboriginal ecosystems lost to corporate desire. Cross the landing zone, feel Lowville suffocate and wait. Hurston Dynamics owns your destiny and fate. Explore the dying world where Hurston counts the dead.
Ja, da muss ich das jetzt wirklich erst wieder storen. Ah. Muss ich jedes Mal gucken, ob mein Schiff abheben kann, bevor ich es belade, oder wie stellt ihr euch das vor? Mann! nichts mehr auf die Kette heutzutage. Es scheitert an den simpelsten Sachen. Nee, ich verliere die Komponenten dabei.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Bestimmt nicht wieder
Your vehicle
aufladen.
has been moved to the storage system.
Ariel's wings cut sharp and dry. Aberdeen's heat beneath a toxic sky. Magda drifts in silence cold. Eater storms are harsh and bold. From Louisville's gates to the wasteland far. Every breath leaves a scar. Industry carved into bone and ground. The louder hell with no escape
Your
found.
vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Wir haben keine Ladezeit. Das dauert nur alles Stunden.
Explore the broken wall where iron skies see. Hurston takes more than it lets you believe. Dust in your lungs, nothing left to retrieve. Every step you take is harder to achieve. Hurston burns, nothing left to breathe. Touching down in a storm of ash. Engines choking, toxic
No.
crash. Every step
Wir haben
feels
es
twice
überlebt.
away. On a world that sealed your fate. Signals fade in the desert wide, where broken ships and secrets hide. Out here, hope is stripped away. Hurston decides if you stay. No clear skies, no second chance. Just survival in a dying dance. Every mile wears you thin. The deeper you go, the less you win. Hurston burns, watching your lungs slowly leave. Explore the broken world where iron skies to see. Hurston
Ich kann
takes
jetzt
more
die Tipps alle wieder einstellen.
than it lets you believe.
Ja, auch nicht so mit den
Dust in your lungs, nothing left to retrieve. Every step you take is harder to achieve. Hurston burns, nothing left to breathe. A planet stripped to feel the cold, leaving nothing, always more. From poison air to burning ground, no mercy here is ever found. Try to leave, but understand this world still holds you in its hand. Hurston's mark you can't outrun. Once you're here, you're never done. Explore the broken world where every breath could be your last. Hurston echoes with the toxic past. No salvation in the dust and flame. Every soul here plays the losing game. Hurston burns, nothing left to breathe. Hurston burns till there's nothing left to leave. 5-system long run found what no one dared to dream. A super Earth, so like I own it, almost burst at the seam. Natural oxygen and oceans vast beneath the yellow sun.
There we go. Found you the perfect spot.
Indigenous vegetation covering every hill and one. Magnetic relay images resolved and show the crew. A planet so like home and named a terror through and through. Southern continental mass holds ruins carved in stone. Terror almost became Earth, but never stood alone. No other evidence of those who built and left this place. The greatest archaeological mystery in all of space. What civilization rose and fell on Terra's ancient ground? The ruins speak of something grand. Nothing else is found. Terror almost became Earth. The ruins speak, but none can understand her. Jump through 7 stable points that only terror holds. Killing Baker, killing close. The eastern story unfolds. 4 centuries of colonists made terror what it is. Terror almost became Earth. Alien ruins hold the answer. Earth and terror argued over who should lead the first. Political ambitions made the rivalry grow worse. A super Earth so naturally Earth-like in every way. Terror claimed the right to lead the UE someday. 7 jump points stable where no other system sees. Terror sits the center of the human verse with these. Eastern expansion program fed the systems all around. Terror almost became birth, but richer ground was found. Resources carefully cultivated,
Welcome to
leave the
New
landscape
Baggage.
green. No corporate stripping here the most pristine world scene. Senators from Terror fight for leadership each year. Earth holds the power still, but terror keeps it
Welcome to
near.
New Baggage, capital city
Terror
of my
almost
country,
became
where
Earth.
creative innovation
You eat
meets innovative
politics
creativity.
from grand. Jump through 7 stable points that only terror holds. Killing Baker, killing close. The eastern
capsule will be leaving the station momentarily.
At the edge of Pyro, where the darkness never ends. Ruined station holds us to ground, where nothing ever bends. Terminus below, in cold and broken light. Last landings waits for headhunters in the night. Black Rock Exchange, where deals are made in shadow. Scrapers turn, where Xeno 3 runs shallow. No service station marks this edge of space.
How's it going?
Ruin station stands, the last forsaken place. No U flag has ever touched these walls. No rescue comes when someone finally falls. Every corridor runs on blood and trade. Every alliance here was built to fade. Ruin station stands beyond what safety teaches.
It's not cheap at all.
Explore the broken halls where factions never sleep. Ruin station guards the secrets that it keeps. Terminus turns below in frozen grace. Ruin station owns the darkest edge of space. Ruin station stands
Magnus für 100.
beyond the law's reach. Pyrotechnic built these walls and walked away. Left the bones of industry to slowly decay. Now a Xeno threat patrols the outer ring. Headhunters drain to whatever night will bring. Black Rock Exchange moves cargo, no one named. Scrapers turn, runs darker, deadlier games. No safe harbor past these docking gates. Ruin station stands, and patiently it waits. No neutral ground survives this deep and dark. Every faction leaves its permanent mark. Every ship that docks here pays a toll. Ruin station feeds on every soul. Ruin station stands beyond all saving speeches. Explore the broken halls where factions never sleep. Ruin station guards the secrets that it keeps. Terminus turns below in frozen grace. Ruin station owns the darkest edge of space. Ruin
That's fine.
station stands beyond the law's reach.
Let's test it one
Corner
time.
corners hold the labs that feed the need. Neutrality's the only bar where all factions agreed. Solar flare strip shields from those who dare to fly.
Stations are active.
Ruin station watches every ship go by. Pyrotechnics ghost still walks these rusted halls. Nobody repairs what crumbles as it falls. Cross the threshold, feel the station's weight. Ruin station stands beyond salvation's gate. Explore the broken halls where every deal could be your last. Ruin station echoes with the violent past. No salvation past the flare zones. Endless night. Terminus fades below beyond the dying light. Ruin station stands beyond the So to build a synth world far away became the synthetic world that funded on that day. 80 years of industry consumed the living ground. Science, geoplanning left no natural trace around. Layer upon layer where no new ground remains. Factories built on factories and endless corporate chains. Leaders, circles cold above what nature lost. Our court never saw the sky and never counted costs. Blackjack security patrols a neon street. Every alley dark where criminals and traders meet. Twitch, Pacheco deals in shadows far below. Municipal works run deep where no sunlight would glow. Our court never saw the sky. Blackjack keeps the streets clean. Fly above the endless sprawl that swallowed every green. City flat transit flows between the towers unseen. By Genie point watches from the orbit high above. Our core builds a world that has no room for love. Our core never saw the sky. World built to feed the machine. Like a memorial space for guys and traders in. Our core tower rises where the sky has always been. Iron North stands 1 feet, 2 floors above the maze. Million-mile high club floats above the corporate haze. Make it savory sculpture drifts above the plaza wide. Idea falls apartments where the contractors reside. Wildlife turns in silence past the factory glow. Our code never saw the sky, just the neons and the show. Fake factories built for tourists on the tour. Real fusion plants too dangerous to explore. Every hologram conceals what lies within. A sanitized illusion of the world beneath the din. Our core never saw the sky. Twitch deals deep in between. Fly above the endless sprawl that swallowed every green. City flat transit flows between the towers unseen. By Genie point watches from the orbit high above. Our core built a world that has no room for love. Our core never saw the sky. World built to feed the machine. Deep below the city where no natural light survives. Municipal workers keep the infrastructures live. Someone once went down there, said it felt both wild and real. Beauty in the darkness that the upper floors conceal. Our core rents its surface out to anyone who pays. Non-competitors fill the globe in endless corporate days. No horizon left that isn't steel and wire. Our core never saw the sky. Just the factory fire. Just the factory fire.
Capsule now approaching station. Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
Fly above the endless sprawl of
Capsule now approaching
nature.
station. Stand clear of disembarking passengers. The capsule will be leaving station momentarily.
World is dead. No salvation past the neon lights that frame the scene. 8 decades erased the world that once had been. Our core never saw the sky. Sin world built to feed the machine. Our core never saw the sky. Nothing left of what had been. For Charles Babbage, who first dreamed the machine. New Double bubble domes protecting all from frozen atmosphere. Spaceport carved into the mountain overlooks the lake. Metro loop runs Grand Line for every pilot's sake. Tech startups fill the corridors that microtech design. New Babbage never sleeps, it feeds the corporate mind. Commons built for programmers who need to think and dream. Yoga fields and climbing walls beside the plazas gleam. Venture capitalists drink high and aspire grants top floor. Rent with chaos and patches those who can't take anymore. New Babbage never sleeps, Wally's bar holds everything.
Capsule now approaching station. Stand clear of
Walk the
the
neon corridors beneath the frozen dome. Factory lines, sells molded glass to those who call this home. Tobin Expo Center fills with ships and dreams each year. New Babbage never sleeps, and Eddie Parr is here. New Babbage never sleeps. Eddie Parr
Capsule now approaching
pulls
station. Stand
every
clear of
string.
disembarking passengers.
Eddie Parton's bar Wally's with a knowing smile. Behind the cheerful bartender facade runs something vile. Legal ventures, illegal strings, he pulls them all with grace. Nobody in New Babbage knows the power of his place. Apparel sells the finest fashion money buys in town. The forward farmer startups chase the Vikings' ancient crown. There's departments filled with engineers who came to stay. New Babbage never sleeps, but Eddie rules today. No U.S. sanity was ever given to this place. Corporate governance runs everything in microtech space. Population growing past what microtech can hold. Leaders debate the cap on every soul that's bought and sold. New Babbage never sleeps. Population cap is threatening. Walk the neon corridors beneath the frozen dome. Factory line sells Moby glass to those who call this home. Tobin Expo Center fills with ships and dreams each year. New Babbage never sleeps, and Eddie Parr is here. New Babbage never sleeps. Eddie Parr pulls every string. Promenade
now
coming
approaching
through a
station.
glass sky bridge.
Stand clear of disembarking
Financiers and engineers watch frozen storms roll by.
The capsule will be leaving the station
My
momentarily.
own stretch beyond the domes where ice meets thunder green. Geothermal warfare reveals what microtech could have been. The road was nightlife, burst through every corporate night. High pressure crunch time, faced by Wally's neon light. Eddie Parton's bar and nobody suspects a thing. New Babbage never sleeps, while Eddie pulls each string. Walk the neon corridors where Magnus Tobin's dream runs deep. New Babbage counts the credits that the frozen city keeps. No salvation from the frost that built this corporate ring. Eddie Parton's bar pulling every string. New Babbage never sleeps. Eddie Parr pulls every string. New Babbage never sleeps. Eddie Parr controls everything.
The capsule will be leaving the station momentarily.
In 2582, when caller Larry found the dark, the solo nav jumper left the Bremen system's mark. Named for the goddess of the night in ancient Greek, Nicks hid in darkness what the corporations couldn't see. A dark nebula borders where the system turns, glass in ring circles where the asteroid field burns. Nick's are stripped and Corliss waits for Genesis to try. Nick's hides in darkness beneath a lightless sky. Nick's too chokes and acid clouds too thick to clear. Nick's stirring ice giant turning cold throughout the year. Keegan belt lies silent at the system's frozen in. QV service stations marked with smugglers round the bend. Nick's hides in darkness. Black Jim holds the ships from sight. Explore the dark beyond the nebula's black veil. Nick's turns in silence where the corporate empires fail. Genesis terraforming dares what others left undone. Nick's hide in darkness far beyond the reach of the sun. Nick's hides in darkness. Terraforming fights the ancient night.
And edit.
The People's Alliance made this darkness home in 2655. Political refugees who kept their revolutionary drive left the car from Delamar beneath the asteroid stone. A haven for the rebels who refuse to live alone. Vandal ships now haunt the Virgil jump point edge. Sting, glaive, and scythe patrol the darkness pledge. Operation Sworn, enemies hunt abandoned station halls. Nick's hides in darkness as Vandal tech recalls. No UE flag protects this dark frontier. People's Alliance rules, but Vandal draws near. Every pilot born to steer from Virgil's dangerous zone. The race grow bolder. Nick's cannot fight alone. Nick's hides in darkness. Vandal cuts the Virgil line. Explore the dark beyond the nebula.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Where the corporate empires fail. Genesis terraforming dares what others left undone. Nick's hides
Please visit us again.
far beyond the reach of sun. Nick's hides in darkness. Terraforming fights the ancient night. Experimental technology attacks what seemed undone. Genesis terraforming battles what the empire shunned. Nick's size atmosphere slowly starts to clear. A coreless world that dared to persevere. Meanwhile, Vandal rays grow closer every day. The Keegan belt hides criminals along the way. Dark nebula watches over everything below. Nick's hides in darkness, and the only home they know. Explore the dark beyond the nebula's endless war. Nick's turns his silence, waiting for the final call. No salvation promised when the Vandal raids ignite. Genesis keeps working through the ancient frozen night. Nick's hides in darkness. Terraforming fights the ancient night. Nick's hides in darkness. Genesis won't give up the fight.
Thank you for visiting New Babbage, the proud home of microtech. Where
Commercial
creative
district
innovation
circle C
meets
car
innovative
from
creativity.
planetary sprawl. 14 kilometers of transit brings you to the core. Rocker Memorial Spaceport, named for one who left too soon. Sean Ricker's memory etched beneath the neon moon. city flash shuttles float between the towers dancing wild. Memphis, Avery sculpture soars with elegant pride. Iowa North Tower rising 17 floors above the maze. Area 18 hums and burns through the endless corporate haze. Blackjack security hiding 290 through 6 to keep the peace. But Michael Callum's corruption makes the violence never cease. Dark alleys twist through zones where only danger waits. Empire Health Services patches those who test their fates. Area 18 hums and burns. Twitch Pacheco settled the score. Walk the neon plaza where the holograms ignite. Blackjack guards the neon shore. DC at Twitch Pacheco served before the nerve damage came. Blackjack took a service and then left without the shame. Now she deals in darker markets hidden in the alleys wide, resenting every blackjack badge that passes by. A side ID falls. Apartments hold the contractors between the gigs. Million-mile high club serves the elite while Twitch just digs the Vic Convention Center fills with ships and corporate dreams. Area 18 homes and burns. Not everything is what it seems. Site and geoplanning shape the world that our core built. Fake factory tours hide the planet's industrial guild. Restricted areas stretch across the spot below. Only handful of the air is cleared for traders flow. Area 18 hums and burns. Million-mile high knocks at your door. Walk the neon plaza where the holograms ignite. G-Lo bar in zone 3 burns through every night. D-Job will fill the contracts endlessly in store. Area 18 hums and burns. Blackjack guards a neon shore. And dumpers deep all on the way. Astro Armada serves the pilots ready for the fray. Food stalls fill the alleys where the smells mix with the night. The darker corners way beyond the reach of neon light. Our apprentice surface out to anyone who pays. Independent contractors fill the idea as endless days. Sean Racker's name lives on in every ship that lands here still. Area 18 hums and burns. It always will. Walk the neon plaza where the corporate dreams run deep. Area 18 counts the credits that the neon towers keep. No salvation past the blackjack badge that guards the shore. Twitch Pacheco watches from the alleys, wanting more. Area 18 hums and burns. Blackjack guards the neon shore. Area 18 hums and burns. Sean Riker's name lives in the core. Below a lawless star where nothing should survive. Bloom turns in silence, beautiful and alive. Oxygen and nitrogen where fire strip the wrist. Salt oceans catching light from east to west. Frozen poles that frame a temperate shore. Abandoned barracks holding something more. Pyrotechnic carved their prophets walked away. Bloom kept breathing long after their last day. Squatters claim the empty halls they left behind. Former miners who had nowhere else to find. Every outlaw drawn to something they can't name. A world that survived every solar flame. Bloom outlasted everything what no empire could acquire. Fly low over oceans where the salt spray fills the air. Bloom turns slow beneath you, beauty everywhere. Golden Riviera, catch a light above the shore. Bloom keeps breathing, always giving more. Bloom outlasted everything, born from ash and
Willst du mir eine
fire.
Stunde ins Ohr dröhnen?
Shepherd's rest holds those who need a quiet place. Shadowfall hides deep in darker space. Obituary watches from the orbit high above. Outlaws found in bloom were passed for love. Headhunters drink to views that take your breath. A paradise surrounded by a system built on death. Corporate ghosts still walk these empty halls. Bloom survived the silence after industry falls. No UE flag was ever planted here. No law right to make the outlaws feel. Every soul who stayed found something real. A world that time and fire couldn't steal. Bloom outlasted everything. Outlaws found their inner fire. Fly low over oceans where the salt spray fills the air. Bloom turns slow beneath you, beauty everywhere. Golden Riviera, catching light above the shore. Bloom keeps breathing, always giving more. Bloom outlasted everything, beauty born from ash and fire. Frozen poles stretch white beneath the pyro sun. Salt ocean shimmer where the tempered waters run. Abandoned processing centers line the shore. Empty barracks holding echoes, nothing more. Astrobiologists came and marveled at the sight. Life that learned to bloom beneath the flare stars light. Every ship that passes slows to take it in. Bloom breathes beauty where the darkness has always been. Fly low over oceans where the corporate dreams fell through. Bloom outlasted everything they ever knew. No salvation needed for a world this strong. Bloom kept breathing all along. Bloom outlasted everything, beauty
Alles
born
funktionieren, wir
from
brauchen
ash
nicht
and
gucken.
fire. Bloom outlasted
Abonnenten sind noch im Frachtraum.
long after empire expired.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
At the edge of standing where the frozen winds begin.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Microtech spread silent, cold and bad. time stretch from mountain peaks to frozen shore. Forward goes an Arctic cracks and nothing more. Portraits, slow watches from the orbit high above. Microtech, a kingdom built on cold and cold-bred love. New Babbage glows beneath its glass and steel. Maglev, trams connect with frozen streets conceal. While his bar burns warm against the endless night. Server farms run cool beneath the frozen light. Microtech carved in ice. Magnus built his frozen empire. Fly low over glaciers where the blizzard fills the sky. Microtech spreads endless as the storms roll by. Calliope calls through wind and frozen stone. Microtech carved in ice, frozen by a failed design. Calliope turns cold where eloquence was born. Named to remind the workers not to mourn. Pliers, jade, oceans under pink and green. The most alien sky that Stanton has ever seen. Euterpe's frozen islands rise from ancient ice. Volcanic chimneys mark the rhythm of a prize. 3 moons made from music circle in the dark. Microtech, each moon carries Magnus Tobin's mark. No one survives past New Babbage's dome. 6 biomes stretch where only storms feel home. Every mountain range hides what the cold conceals. Beauty carved in frost that only silence reveals. Microtech carved in ice. Beauty born from frost and frozen wire. Fly low over glaciers where the
next
blizzard
shuttle
fills
is
the
approaching
sky.
the station.
Microtech spreads endless as the storms roll by.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Wind and frozen storm. Microtech carved in ice, frozen by a failed design. High altitude ranges where the storms never cease. Low frozen zones where petrified trees found peace. Tundra fields where geothermal warmth breaks through. Camping expeditions under skies of frozen blue. Aspire grandstands tall above the corporate haze. New Babbage glows through never-ending frozen days. Every startup dreams beneath the frozen dome. Microtech, the cold became their only home. Fly low over glaciers where the corporate dreams run deep. Microtech holds everything the frozen storms keep. No salvation from the cold, and Magnus chose to own. Microtech holds the frost down to the bone. Microtech carved in ice, frozen by a failed design.
For passengers, the shuttle is preparing to depart.
Microtech carved in ice, beauty born from someone else's sign. At the edge of Pyro where the gas giant turns. Gaslight station watches as the system burns. Pyro aft spiral slowly to its end. Pulled by Pyro V around each endless bend. Ignis carved in canyons driving deep. Vatra hides its hydrocarbon sleep. It is obsidian street cuts through the night. lost beyond Gaslight Station. 6 fires burn so bright. No spawn point marks this lonely edge of space. No crowded hub, no familiar face. Every mission here runs cold and wide. 6 burning moons with nowhere left to hide. Lost beyond Gaslight Station. 6 fires cut the endless dark. Explore the outer edge where silence fills the void. 6 moon circle what the ages have destroyed. Pyro falls toward its final grace. Gaslight watches from the edge of space. Lost beyond Gaslight Station. 6 fires circle glowing in the Pharaoh's lava ocean shaking, roll fuegos, yellow black hides, headhunters told Virgos, crystal plants and carbon ground, a botanist's lost dream without a sound. Missions run through canyons, swamps and stone. Every path out here feels beautifully alone. Pyro pulls everything within its reach. Lost beyond Gaslight Station. Silence is what each moon teaches. No faction wars erupt this far from trade. Just ancient moons and choices to be made. Every ship that ventures past the arc finds something unexpected in the dark. Lost beyond Gaslight Station. 6 fires leave their burning mark. Explore the outer edge where silence fills the void. 6 moon circle what the ages have destroyed. Pyro falls toward its final grace. Gaslight watches from the edge of space.
Mr.
Lost
Shuttle,
beyond Gaslight Station.
Another shuttle will be launched. I ordered Skyway Shuttle Service. More flights means less
in the
work.
dark. Ignis dry where rivers used to flow. Vitra frozen where the hydrocarbons glow. A deer struck by impact, scarred and bare. Pharaoh quakes beneath its poisoned air. Fuego, yellow, black and iron, sulfide dust. Burn carbon warmth because it must. 6 worlds burning at the system's end. Lost beyond Gaslight Station, where only silence spins. Explore the outer edge where pyro ivy slowly fades. Gaslight counts the cost of ancient trades. No salvation past these 6 forgotten fires. Beyond the arc of all that still aspires. Lost beyond Gaslight Station. 6 fires circle glowing in the dark. Lost beyond Gaslight Station till the last moon leaves his mark.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
From checkmate's house, which is
Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit
ready
us again.
plays by one simple tool. Fuel the ships that dare to cross the void. Keep the stations running, get destroyed. Rook holds the line where others fear the tread. Smoke sends the contracts, counts the dead. 4 stations standing at the system's edge, rough and ready, built on outlaw pledge. No reputation earned, no glory found, just contracts running station to the ground. Every deal runs quiet, fast and clean. Smoking never says what contracts mean. Rough and ready, answer Smokey's call. Fuel the fire, fall behind the pack. Rough and ready, looks back. Checkmate, obituary, every outlaw's door up and ready. Keeps the money more up and ready. Rook dreamed a racketeer and fuel and more. Headhunters shut the door before the score. Too risky, said the council. Hold your ground. Rough and ready keeps their place but stays on the ground. Smoky sends another job across the wire. Every station running hotter than a 5-4 outpost. Fueling every outlaw's fly. Rough and ready.
Not bad.
Burns from dawn to night. No crown sits easy on this outlaw throne. Headhunters make sure Rook stays in his own. Every chess piece knows its place in line. Rough and ready reads the system sign. Rough and ready before the headhunter stop. Feel the fire of fall behind the pack. Rough and ready never looks back. Checkmate, obituary, every outlaw's door. Rough and ready keeps them running more. Rough and ready. Fuel the fire of fall. Bishop moves where Rook cannot go. Night runs missions only Smokey knows. Every figure plays the board just right. Rough and ready owns the pyro night. Checkmate station bears the name with pride. Obituary
Looks like you're all set
keeps
to leave.
their fuel inside. No gang runs deeper in the outlaw game. Rough and ready, every station bears their name. View the stations where the outlaws come to fly. Rough and ready never questions why. No salvation comes for those who miss the call. Smokey always wins when empires fall. Rough and ready fuel the fire or fall. Rough and ready till the last station stands tall. A planet sold to build a synth world far away. Became the synthetic world it funded on that day. 80 years of industry consumed the living ground. Science geoplanning left no natural trace around. Layer upon layer and no new ground remains. Factories built on factories and endless corporate chains. Lyria circles cold above what nature lost. Our corp never saw the sky and never counted cost. Blackjack security patrols the neon street. Every alley dark with criminals and traitors meet. Twitch the Checo deals in shadows far below municipal works. Run deep when no sunlight will glow. Our corp never saw the sky. Blackjack keeps the streets clean. Fly above the endless sprawl that swallowed every green. City fly alive. Someone once went down there, said it felt both wild and real. Beauty in the darkness that the upper floors conceal. Our corporates surface out to anyone who pays. Not competitors fill the globe in endless corporate days. No horizon left that isn't stealing wide. Our corp never saw the sky, just the factory fire. When Mrs. Grip had gone too far across the stars, political refugees fled darkness bearing freedom scars. Delamar's asteroid deep within the glacial ring, an abandoned mining hollow where the free could sing. They named it Levski after Earth's old revolutionary flame.
For doing nothing.
Basil, who had dreamed of freedom, here they built the same. Glacian's rocks concealed them from the empire searching eye. Levski defied the empire beneath the dark sky. Six fools carved his throne above the airlock's wide. Even if you disagree, respect our right to life inside. Mercy Hospital tends the wounded in the deep.
Nope.
Cafe Mule serves those whose revolutionary spirits keep. Levski defied the empire. Basil's dream became a shrine.
Can I do it again?
Walk the halls where rebels carve their freedom from the stone. Anthony Tanaka's monument stands proud and never alone. Conscientious object cells what corporate worlds forbid. People's Alliance draws the line for everything they did. Levski defied the empire. People's Alliance draws the line. Over years, a criminal element found its way inside. The welcoming alliance couldn't always stem the tide. Teachers, courties line the halls where politics once ruled. Free thinkers mixing awkwardly with those who can't be fooled. Moray never sit too close and push too hard to join. People's Alliance draws its ground on every flip of coin. The UE relationship stays complicated every day. Levski defied the empire, never looked away. Vandal raids go border near the Virgil jump point zone. People's Alliance standing guard but standing more alone. Operation Sworn Enemies, hunts abandoned station halls. Revolutionary spirit tested as the darkness calls. Levski defied the empire. Moraine crosses every sign. Walk the halls where rebels carve their freedom from the stone. Anthony Tanaka's monument stands proud and never alone. Conscientious object cells what corporate worlds forbid. People's Alliance draws the line for everything they did. Levski defied the empire. People's Alliance draws the line. We are dedicated to the creation of an egalitarian community where all sentients may feel safe, expressing opportunity. Black market goods exist beside the altruistic dream. Nothing in the People's Alliance is quite what it might seem. Outlaw bases hiding Giga Bell beyond the ring. Criminal strongholds built on what the darkness chose to bring. It's still the monument of Tanaka stands above it all. Levski defied the empire and never chose to fall. Walk the halls where vassal spirit lives in asteroid stone. People's Alliance draws its line.
The flashlight worked for one day, really? That's all? You must be kidding me.
People's Alliance draws the line. Levski defied the empire. People's Alliance by design.
Muss ich mir jetzt einen im Shop kaufen und die jeden Tag recovern oder wie stellt ihr euch das vor?
Above the world, a trade in nature for a deal. By genie pouring locks, Titan geostationary steel. Directly over area 18, neon glow. Fixed in orbit, watching our corpse endless show. Capital ships too vast to pierce the atmosphere. Find the docket by genie, point of pier. 8 hangars hold the giants of the trade. By genie point locks on above the mess that our corp made. Cargo decks run deep with crates and freight. Refueling bays keep every ship from running late. Some pilots never touch the surface far below. By genie point enough to keep their credits flow. By genie point locks on capital ships too large to land between. Lock on above the sprawl when nature bled away. By genie point watches our corp every day. Lyrious surface cold beyond the factory haze, while it turns in silence through the industrial days.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
By genie point locks
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Please visit us again.
above the world that swallow green. A mercantile group was born here long ago. Strange sharing birthdays in the station's glow. Their alliance grew in secret credits and in power. Whispers say the methods turn increasingly sour. Blackjack patrols the surface far below in neon heat. City flag transit flows through area 18's concrete street. Some hardware struggles just to load the planet's weight. By genie point locks on the easier escape. No natural light survives on our core floor. Municipal works run deep beneath the corporate glory. Every ship that passes has another credit line. By genie point keeps everything in perfect geostationary time. By genie point locks on. The mercantile group moves unseen. Locked on above the sprawl.